Hi yogis, my name is Uliana. Welcome to this beginner yoga class. In this class we are going to hold most of the poses for 5 to 8 breaths and work on strengthening and stretching our whole body. You don't need any special props for this class, but you can use your blocks and straps if you want. If you are ready, let's get started. We will begin in a wide knee child's pose. Take your knees as wide as the mat, big toes touching together. Sit on your heels, extend your arms in front, lower down your forehead to the ground. Start to deepen your breath. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Long exhale through the nose. One more inhale. Exhale. Now walk your hands a little bit more forward so that your elbows are off the ground and you can feel the stretch in your upper back. Breathe deeply into the stretch in your upper back, between the shoulders, maybe in your arms. Then walk your fingertips to the right until you feel the stretch on the left side of your body. Breathe deeply into the left side of your body. Now walk your fingers back to the center and then to the left, stretching out the right side of your body. Deep inhale and exhale. Walk back to center and come to your hands and knees. Shoulders above your wrists, hips above your knees. With inhale, lower down your belly, look up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, shoulder blades together, cow position. Exhale, round up like a cat. A few more. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, round up as much as you can. Inhale, exhale. Last time. Inhale, exhale, round. And inhale back to neutral spine. Start slowly moving your upper body clockwise in circles to gently warm up your wrists. A few circles in one direction. And then change the direction. Notice if you feel some tension in your wrists. It's always good to warm up your wrists at the beginning of yoga practice because we usually put a lot of weight on them during the yoga class. Now turn your palms so that fingertips are pointing towards your knees and gently lean back to your heels. See how much pressure is okay for you. The stretch can be quite intense, so just see that you feel a stretch, but it shouldn't be painful. Come back to center, flip your palms so that they are showing up to the ceiling and lean back again. Now you feel the stretch on the other side of your wrist. Now just shake out your hands, maybe do a few circles with your fists. And come back to hands and knees. Extend your right leg behind and gently push your heel back and down to the ground. You should feel some stretch, maybe in your hamstrings or shins, on the back side of your leg. Come back and do the same on the left side. Gently push the heel down and back. And come back to tabletop. Walk your hands forward, make sure your hips stay in the same position above your knees. Maybe you can lower down your forehead to the ground, maybe even your chest. Feel a nice length in the upper body. Breathe in deeply into the chest and exhale, try to melt down more to the ground. With next inhale, come back to tabletop position. Tuck your toes in, send your hips to your heels, and then up to the ceiling for downward facing dog. Bend your legs one by one, stretching out the back side of your leg. Keep your spine nice and long as we did in previous pose. Look up and slowly walk your feet to the top of your mat. Place your feet hip distance apart, bend your knees generously so that your stomach has contact to your thighs. Hug your elbows, maybe rock a little side to side or stay still, whatever feels better for you. And remember to breathe deeply in this position as well. Don't hurry to straighten your legs in forward bend. Give your hamstrings time to warm up well. Release your hands, and with next inhale start slowly rolling up to standing. Round up your spine as you go up. Head comes last. When you come to standing, take a deep inhale, roll your shoulders up and back. Get ready for sun salutations. You can keep your feet hip distance apart or bring them together. Stand nice and tall. Engage your quads by lifting up the knees. Maybe roll your shoulders up and back again. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, draw the ribs and navel in. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees, hinge from the hips, bend forward. Inhale halfway up, long spine, hands on the shins or on your thighs. Exhale, hands to the ground, come into plank. Inhale here. With exhale, lower down your knees, shift your weight forward and lower down to the mat, keeping your elbows close to your torso. Inhale, lift up your chest for small cobra. Exhale, lower down your head to the mat. Inhale, lift up your chest again for cobra. Exhale, back. One more time, inhale for small cobra. Take your hands off the mat and try to use your back muscles to stay in cobra position. One more inhale here. And with exhale, lower down your hands. Tuck your toes in. Send your hips to your heels and then up to the ceiling for downward facing dog. Press down through your hands, keep your spine nice and long. You can keep your knees bent as much as needed and heels don't have to touch the floor. Just make sure you maintain a long spine. With inhale, look up and walk your feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, long spine, halfway bent. Exhale, forward bend. Remember, you can always bend your knees. Inhale, raise all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. Second round, inhale, lift up your arms. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step into plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down your knees, shift forward, lower down to the floor. Inhale, small cobra. Exhale, come to downward facing dog. Stay here for 5 deep breaths. Remember to push through your hands, lengthen the spine as you inhale. Exhale, draw the ribs and navel in. With next inhale, look up, step or walk forward, long spine. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to chest. Last time, inhale, raise your hands up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, come into plank and lower down right away in one line or with knees on the floor. Inhale, cobra, small cobra or big cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog and breathe here. Try to maintain the same deep and stable breath as we progress throughout the practice. Inhale, walk a step forward, halfway up. Exhale, full forward bend. Inhale, raise all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the chest. Inhale, bend your knees, sit down as deep as you can. Exhale here. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, draw the ribs and navel in. One more inhale. With exhale, hands to the ground, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, come into plank and lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, try to touch your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, raise your leg. Exhale, knee to chest. Wait here for a moment and then step your foot to your right hand. Press down through your right foot as you raise up with inhale. Exhale, try to sit a little deeper into the lunge. One more inhale here. With exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your left leg up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to chest. Pause for a moment and then step your left foot to your left hand. Press down through the left foot. Inhale, raise up into high lunge. Exhale, sit a little bit deeper into the hips. One more inhale. With exhale, hands to the ground, come to downward facing dog. Rest here for a few breaths or take a child's pose. Remember, child's pose is always an option if you need a break, or you can pause the video, take a break, and then come back again. Come back to downward facing dog if you were in child's pose. Inhale, step or walk forward, halfway bend. Exhale, full forward bend. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, come to standing and lower your arms to the sides. Second time. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, come into plank and all the way down to the mat. Inhale, small or big cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg raises. Exhale, touch elbow on the same side. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to the opposite elbow. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to chest and step right foot to your right hand. Press down through your foot, raise up into lunge. With exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Same on the other side. Inhale, raise your left leg up. Exhale, touch your left elbow. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to chest, and then step your foot to your left hand. With inhale, raise into lunge. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Stay here for 5 deep and long breaths. Or take a child's pose. Inhale, step forward, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, and stay here with exhale. Inhale, lengthen through the sides of your body. Exhale, drop the navel in and try to sit down deeper. One more inhale. Exhale, bend forward. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Grab your big toes or your ankles. Bend your knees as much as you need to. With inhale, straighten the arms, long spine. With exhale, bend forward as much as you can. Try to shift your weight into the balls of your feet. With inhale, think of creating space between each vertebra in your spine. With exhale, drop the ribs and navel in. If you feel comfortable in this pose, you can try to straighten your legs more by leaning more weight into the balls of your feet. But don't push yourself too hard. Inhale, straighten the arms, lengthen the spine. Exhale in the same position. Place your hands on your hips and slowly roll up to standing. Now you can bring your feet together for vinyasa. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, lower down to your mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg up. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Inhale, raise into high lunge. Exhale here, sink deeper. Inhale, open up into warrior 2. Both heels in one line, press down firmly through the outer edge of your back foot. Inhale, broaden the collarbones. Exhale, drop the ribs and navel in. Strong warrior. Inhale, straighten your front leg, turn to the back of your mat and bend your left leg for warrior 2 on the other side. Make sure your front knee points over your second toe and is not falling inward. Press down through your back foot. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Place your feet parallel and a bit closer this time. Place your hands on your hips. With inhale, lengthen the spine. With exhale, hinge from the hips and bend forward. Inhale, come a little higher, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend forward as much as you can. You can keep your knees bent in this position and also try to shift your weight more into the balls of your feet. With inhale, create space in the spine. Exhale, fold deeper. With next inhale, come to your fingertips, lengthen the spine. Exhale here. Place hands on your hips and slowly with inhale come to standing. Turn your left foot so that the toes are facing forward. Both heels stay in one line. Bend your front leg slightly. Extend your arms sideways. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Lean forward and then drop your hand onto your shin. Look up to your right hand or in front of you or even to the mat if that feels better for your neck. One more inhale. Exhale, look down to your mat. With inhale, come to standing, turn to the other side. Inhale, lengthen the spine, lean forward. Bring your right hand to your shin and extend the left hand to the ceiling. The front knee can stay slightly bent if the stretch is enough for you. Otherwise, you can try to straighten your leg a bit to feel a deeper stretch. With next inhale, come up to standing. Turn your feet around 45 degrees, facing the corners of your mat. Place hands on your hips and sit as deep as you can into goddess pose. Make sure your knees remain over your ankles. Press down firmly through your feet. Keep your core engaged and keep breathing deeply. With inhale, straighten your legs and come to standing on the front of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, lower down to your mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up your right leg. Exhale, step your right foot to your right hand. Lower down your left knee. Press down through your right foot. Inhale, raise up into lunge. Exhale, sink deeper into your hips. If your knee feels sensitive, you can fold over your mat for more cushion or use some blanket under your knee. Inhale, broaden across collarbones. Exhale, drop the navel and hug your inner thighs together. Bring the palms of your hands together in front of your chest. Inhale, lean forward. Hook your elbow to the outside of your knee and twist. Back knee can stay on the floor or you can lift it up for more challenge. Inhale, extend your spine even more. Exhale, try to twist more. Try to bring the palms to the center of your chest. With next inhale, release. Bring your left knee down. Straighten your right leg. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend to your right leg as much as you can. You can also keep your right leg slightly bent. Just enough so that you feel stretch on the hamstrings of your right leg. With inhale, bend your right leg, shift forward. Exhale into downward facing dog. Same on the other side. Inhale, reach your left leg up. Exhale, step your foot to your left hand, lower down your right knee. Inhale, raise into low lunge. Exhale, draw the navel in and firm your inner thighs together. Last time, inhale. Exhale, hands together in front of your chest. Inhale to lean forward, hook your elbow to your knee and twist. Keep your right knee down or lift it up the mat. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist a little bit more. Last time, inhale. Exhale, release. Straighten your left leg, send your hips back. Inhale, straighten the spine. Exhale, bend to your left leg and keep your left foot flexed. Left leg can be straight or bent, as long as you feel the stretch, anything works. Inhale, bend your left leg, shift forward. Exhale into downward facing dog. Bring your knees to the floor and take a little break in child's pose. You can keep your knees together or spread them wider apart. Arms can be extended forward or back, and you can also bring your fists on top of each other and place your head on top of your fists. Notice how your body feels now in the middle of practice. Do you feel more flexible or stronger? Or maybe you are exhausted and you cannot wait for this to end. That's also fine. There are no right or wrong thoughts here. Just observe, don't judge. Now slowly release the pose and come to downward facing dog. Inhale, walk a step forward, halfway bend. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, raise up to standing. Now I will turn to you, but you can stay on top of your mat. For 3 pose, shift your weight to your right foot. Place your left foot either on your shin or above your knee onto your inner thigh. Hands can be on your hips, extended sideways for balance, or in front of your chest in Namaste. Try to find your balance here and focus on your breath. With next inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. With exhale, try to lean to the left. I know this is challenging, but just try it. Try to keep your balance here. And even if you fall out of the pose, don't worry about it, just come back and try to find your balance again. With inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release your arms and your legs. Let's do the other side. Place your foot either above or below your knee. Find a comfortable position for your arms. For more challenge, you can just reach them up above your head. Keep your balance, keep your breath. Inhale. Exhale, lean to the right side. Deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to center and release the pose. Shift your weight into right foot, bend your right leg, place your left ankle on top of your right thigh, flex your left foot and try to sit deeper as we did in chair pose. Bring your hands together in front of your chest. Keep your spine straight and core engaged. And maybe you can lower your torso even more down, feeling the stretch in your left hip. With next inhale, come up to standing, release the pose. Now bend your left leg, place your right ankle on top of your left thigh, flex your right foot and sit deep. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, engage your core, draw the navel in. With next inhale, come up and release. Bring your feet together. Inhale, reach up your arms. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. It's time for some core strengthening. Inhale, lift your heels up. Exhale, drop the navel in and slowly shift forward with control into plank pose. Stay in high plank or lower your knees down to the floor. Whenever you are, keep your core engaged. One more inhale. Exhale here. Inhale, shift your weight into left hand and turn into side plank. You can modify by bending top leg, or for more challenge you can stack your feet on top of each other. Inhale, try to bring your hips even higher to the ceiling. And with exhale, come back into high plank. Inhale, shift your weight into right hand and come to side plank. Find your modification. Try to bring hips higher to the ceiling. Keep your core engaged. Inhale. Exhale, back to high plank, lower down your knees. You can shake out your wrists if you feel some pressure. Place your forearms on the mat. Make sure your shoulders are above your elbows and your feet far enough. Inhale and come into forearm plank. Some people find forearm plank easier than high plank and vice versa, so let me know in the comments after the class which side you are on. Now lower down your knees and come into child's pose for a little break. Slowly come out of child's pose and come to seated. Sit nice and tall with straight spine. Use your hands on the back of your thighs to support your legs. With inhale, start slowly leaning back as you take your feet off the mat. Maintain straight spine. Engage your core, try to bring your shins parallel to the floor. If that feels easy, you can let go of your hands and then straighten them to the sides. Or maybe even straighten your legs, but that's not necessary. If you feel your core is working, just stay in this position and breathe. And with next inhale, lay down on your back. Place your feet parallel, Hip distance apart, as close to your sit bones as you can. With inhale, start lifting your hips up for bridge pose. Maybe interlace your fingers behind your back. Keep pressing down with your feet and keep your inner thighs engaged so that your knees don't splay out to the sides and don't compress the lower back. Inhale, try to bring your hips even higher, and with exhale, lower down to the mat. Hug your knees to your chest, and to come up to seated, you can rock on your back or come to seated any other way. I will turn to you again so you can see better, but you can stay on the top of your mat. For bound angle pose, bring the soles of your feet together as close as possible to your hips. Let your knees fall down to the sides. Inhale, straighten your spine, make sure you are not rounding up in lower back. If this feels like enough stretch for you, just keep breathing, maintaining a nice long spine. Otherwise, you can lean forward slightly and help yourself with elbows, trying to bring your legs down to the floor. Take a deep inhale, expanding your chest and your spine. Exhale, draw the navel and ribs in. Try to lean forward more. With next inhale, come out of the pose. Extend your legs wide on the floor. Flex your feet so that the legs stay engaged. With inhale, lengthen the spine. With exhale, fold forward as much as you can. Try not to round your lower back. With inhale, create space in the spine. With exhale, try to lean forward more. Notice how, even though this pose looks static, there are still little movements in the body as you inhale, your chest expanding, spine getting longer. With exhale, you are melting down more to the floor. With next inhale, come out of the pose, bring your legs together. Bend your right leg, place your right hand behind you, you can come to your fingertips. Hug your right thigh with your left arm, inhale to lengthen the spine, exhale to twist to the right. With inhale, lengthen the crown of your head to the sky. With exhale, twist a little more. Inhale, come back to center. Now let your right knee fall to the floor. Flex your left foot so that the leg stays engaged. Inhale, create length, and with exhale, fold to your left leg. With inhale, create length. With exhale, fold down more. With next inhale, come up, change the sides. Bend your left leg. Hug your left thigh with your right arm. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Inhale back to center. Bring your knee to the floor. Keep your right foot flexed. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend forward. Take a hold of your foot or your ankle. With inhale, lengthen the crown of your head. to your toes. With exhale, bend down more. Inhale, come up to center and lay down on your back. Place your feet hip distance apart, closer to your seat bones. Arms extended on the floor next to your upper body. With inhale, lift up your hips, bring your arms behind your head. With exhale, lower down to the mat, bring your arms back. Inhale, lift up, hands reach out behind your head. With exhale, come back. Dynamic bridge. Continue in your own breath rhythm. Last time, inhale, lift up. Exhale, come back to mat. With next inhale, lift up your hips. Interlace the hands behind your back. Keep your inner thighs engaged. With inhale, reach up more to the ceiling. With exhale, drop the ribs and navel in. Keep pressing down your feet into the mat. Create space with inhale. And with next exhale, undo the hands and lower your hips down. Hug your knees to your chest, maybe rock a little side to side or back and forth. Give your lower back a little massage. Now cross your right ankle over your left knee. Keep your right foot flexed. See if you can grab your shin or your hamstring. Push your right knee away from you while you are pulling your left leg towards you. Breathe in into spaces that feel tight and try to relax in this position. Maybe even close your eyes, concentrate on your breath, not on the tightness that you might feel in your hips. Now release the pause and switch sides. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh and try to grab your right shin or the back of your right leg. Make sure your left foot is flexed. Close your eyes, breathe deeply in and out. Let go of the leg, release the stretch. Bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall down to the mat. You can place your arms alongside of your torso or place one hand on your belly, another one on your chest, and pay attention to your breath. Close your eyes. We are almost finishing our practice. It's time to wind down and relax. Now place your hands on the outside of your knees and slowly bring your legs together. Extend your legs on the floor. Then bend your left knee, bring it closer to the chest, as close as you can. Take a few deep breaths here. Now hop your hips a little bit to the left as you bring your left knee to the right. Look to your left palm. You can keep your right hand on your left knee to deepen the twist. With next inhale, bring your knee back to center, extend your left leg. Now hug your right knee into chest as close as you possibly can. Take a deep breath in and out here. Then hop your hips over to the right as you twist to the left. Look to your left hand. Inhale back to center. Extend your arms and legs on the floor for the final relaxation pose, Shavasana. Take one last deep inhale. Exhale. And then let go of your breath. Come back to your natural breathing pattern. Relax your fingers, your arms, shoulders and chest melt down into the earth. Relax your toes, your shins, your thighs, hips root down into the earth. And for the next few minutes, stay still, try to let go of all unnecessary thoughts. Now slowly come back to the room. Start moving your fingers, toes, your hands and feet. Maybe move your head side to side. Bring your legs together, extend your arms above your head. With inhale, stretch. Stretch as much as you can. And with exhale, release. Bend your legs, roll over to your favorite side for a couple of moments. Then slowly come up to seated. Cross your legs. Place the back of your palms onto your shins. You can keep your eyes closed. Bring the palms together in front of your chest and say thanks to yourself for the time that you took to do something good for your body and mind. I say thank you to you for practicing with me. Namaste. If you enjoyed this video, please give it thumbs up, subscribe for more yoga videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!